Hello everyone, and welcome to Quantum Universum. These days mark the channel's birthday. We've turned 1 year old and are growing every day. This is all possible thanks to you. So during these special days, I've decided to celebrate with you by inaugurating a new section that takes us directly into other dimensions, where you can listen through my reading to the testimonies that some entities have provided us through spiritual sessions. These precious testimonies have been collected over the years by one of the greatest mediums on the Italian scene, the medium Roberto Setti. Introducing this wonderful person, I also introduce you to the Circle of Florence 77. But what exactly is the Circle of Florence 77? It is a group that was born and developed around the figure of the medium Roberto Setti, who operated in Florence from 1946 to 1984, the year he passed away. During this period, Setti came into contact with numerous entities through deep trance and telescripting. With the death of the psychic in 1984, communications ceased, but the Circle of Florence 77 remains an active reality. The messages received were of great philosophical and esoteric value and have been collected in various volumes available commercially. Just search for Circle of Florence 77. The messages from the entities called Masters aim to free man from ignorance, from the fear of the unknown, and from the mistaken view of himself as the center of a chaotic and seemingly purposeless reality. In the communications from the entities contacted by the Circle, there is the possibility of finding the meaning of who we are and what we do, understanding the importance of the present and consequently of our current existence. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications so you don't miss upcoming videos on personal growth and spiritual well-being. As you read from the title, today I bring you the answer that the Masters have given to the question that at least once in life we have all asked ourselves, why am I here? Birth, life, and death. Why? Here is the answer. Why we are born, why we die, why we exist. The answers given by various philosophies and religions in light of logic, to which modern man increasingly appeals, do not hold up. The figure of divinity, first of all, does not hold up to the examination to which human logic can and must subject it. Naturally, if one wants to find a reason for existence, one must turn to the figure of divinity, because if one does not believe in the existence of something superior, a reason that goes beyond mere chance, then clearly nothing else is needed. Chance is enough. Why? There is no why. If chance is the root of everything, then there is no why. Chance alone explains everything. However, in light of the logic and rationality that animate modern man, I would like you to sincerely pose a question. Those who say that everything is the result of chance are considered intelligent, rational people who are not influenced. And so I ask you, and everyone should ask themselves, does it really seem logical, rational, and possible that everything comes from chance? Isn't it the most illogical, implausible assertion that man can make? Anyone who believes that everything is the result of chance is not at all a rational person. And I say this not as my statement, but as a question that demands a logical and rational answer. If you look at how life is structured, how is it possible that the cosmos was born and developed by chance? There is a combination of intelligence that absolutely cannot be fortuitous. There is an example from the Masters that I love to repeat to all friends who listen to me. If we put all the pieces of a disassembled clock in a box and start shaking the box, it may be that after billions of shakes, the clock reassembles and starts working. And this would be the cosmos, the combination of universes. It may be that by chance all the elements that contribute to creating life, and therefore all evolution, have come together, and the cosmos has thus started moving and developing. But if, instead of putting the pieces of a clock in that box, we put many stones, you can shake as much as you want, chance can intervene as many times as it wants, but the clock will never be assembled. And therefore, it is impossible for that wonderful clock that is the cosmos, and that it is wonderful is now universally recognized to have been formed by chance. Then, if you believe that at the origin there is no chance, you therefore believe that there is something superior, that there is a purpose, that God exists. I said earlier that the answer given by old religions about the reason why man exists is an answer that does not satisfy, that is not rational, that does not appease. Precisely because this divine figure is poorly depicted, is poorly conceived. I don't want to critique the various conceptions of the divine now, but I believe that our rationality makes us conceive of a God who cannot be detached, divided from everything that exists. A God who indeed and above all is consciousness, feeling love. And we are part of him, with him we are one being. And therefore our vibrating, acting, living, being, existing is an integral part of divine existence. In this sense, we are his children and he is our Father, in this sense. Then, if logic makes us admit this, perhaps this figure of God becomes closer to us, and we can understand the reason for our existence, which is the reason for his existence. We can understand that beyond the bitter experiences that happen to us, sometimes repeatedly and for years, there is a wonderful reason, not of punishment, but rather of mercy, of love. Because through those painful experiences, we manage to consciously unite with God. That is, we experience the consciousness of being part of God's existence. Here, perhaps this is a logical vision, at least for me and for other friends, that can give a sense to human life, to the reason for its existence. Think of how many civilizations have passed and turned to dust, but then, has all the value of those civilizations been lost? No. If what those civilizations have given has been the increase in the consciousness of the beings who lived those civilizations, if it has been an inner enrichment. Thus, the purpose of human life is an enrichment of its consciousness, of its feeling. And such enrichment increases and becomes such that man becomes aware of being one with his Creator, if we still want to call him that, with God. I hope you enjoy this new section of the channel. The aim is to provide answers to questions that spontaneously arise for those who embark on a journey of spiritual and personal awakening and growth. I hope you can treasure these testimonies and draw inspiration for deep reflections. As always, thank you for being with me on this journey, and if you liked the video, don't forget to let me know by giving it a like and leaving a comment. See you soon in the next video.